It is Friday, March 5th, 2021, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we will get you back up to speed and ready for the World of Outlaws sprint car and late model weekend ahead, including win predictions and who to watch. We also know officially who will be crew chief for Gio Scelzi going forward, and we take a look at what other racing is going on and talk about what to watch on the streaming services. So let's jump in. After a month-long wait, the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series is finally back in action tonight at Volusia Speedway Park in Florida. Between COVID and bad weather forced cancellations, it's been a rough 4 weeks for the Outlaws, but the wait ends tonight. Following Volusia, the series will head tomorrow to East Bay Raceway Park, where they haven't raced in 38 years. After the 2 nights of Dirt Car Nationals back in February, Logan Schuchart leads the series point standings on the strength of 1 win and 2 top 5s. Brad Sweet trails by only 6 points and was the other Outlaw winner that weekend. David Gravel, Carson Macedo, Corey Eliason, Jacob Allen, Aaron Reitzel, Donny Schatz, Danny Dietrich, and Tyler Courtney round out the top 10 in the World of Outlaws standings. This weekend will present an interesting challenge for the teams and drivers, as Volusia and East Bay are 2 drastically different racetracks. Volusia is a big, wide, fast half mile, and East Bay is a 3/10 mile bull ring. One driver who will be looking for a little redemption is Donny Schatz. He was running away towards the win on the final night of DCN back a month ago, but had his ignition go bad with 2 laps remaining and ended up 15th. That trouble handed the win to Schuchart. Schatz currently sits on 299 career World of Outlaws wins, with his last win coming 9 races ago back in October of 2020 at Williams Grove. That was the National Open. Schatz is 3rd all-time in World of Outlaws wins, and number 300 will bring him within 94 of Sammy Swindell for 2nd. Once we get rolling again tonight, the dogfight for the 2021 title will be back underway, and I really think there are 5 or 6 guys who could legitimately win this thing. Talked a few days ago about Logan Schuchart's possible path to the championship, and I talked about David Gravel a few weeks ago, as I think some are overlooking him in this fight. Schatz and Sweet will again be in the thick of things, as someone not named Schatz or Sweet hasn't won the title since Darren Pittman won it in 2013. Besides those 4 drivers, I also like Carson Macedo a lot, and if Sheldon Haudenschild can get hot and stay consistent, he could be into this battle as well. It's the most wide open title fight we've seen in years, and don't forget that race for Rookie of the Year as well. Aaron Reitzel, Brock Zierfoss, Parker Price Miller, and James McFadden all enter with Outlaw wins on their resume. I do think Reitzel is the favorite here, but if he has some off nights and McFadden can get hot, look out. Looking at tonight's racing, the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula likes Brad Sweet. Between the Outlaws and All-Stars, Sweet has 4 wins at Volusia back through 2019. He was also one of 3 to finish top 5 both nights at Dirt Car Nationals this year. Donny Schatz and Logan Schuchart aren't far behind in the output from the formula. As for East Bay on Saturday night, the prediction formula favors Donny Schatz, which also isn't much of a surprise. Schatz has the best average finish and most wins on 3/10 mile racetracks in the last 3 seasons. Racetracks of that size that the Outlaws have raced on recently include places like Skagit, Willamette, and, of course, River Cities. Schatz was also the East Bay winner with the All-Stars back on February 2nd. Another driver who isn't high on the list from the formula but could be a threat at East Bay is Aaron Reitzel. He was an All-Star winner there in 2020 and finished 4th on the 2nd night. He finished outside the top 10 both nights at Volusia for DCN, but East Bay could be a good track for him to get his first win of the year. For the season so far, both Outlaw winners have come from the 4th starting position. The 2 dashes were won from 2nd and 6th. 4 heats have been won from the pole, with 3 from 2nd. If you cannot be at Volusia tonight or East Bay tomorrow, you can watch live on Dirt Vision with your Fast Pass. Thanks to a tweet from him yesterday, we now know that Bernie Stuebgen of Indy Race Parts fame is taking over the crew chief role for Gio Scelzi and the KCP Racing sprint car. Bernie and Gio worked together in the past, and the 2 had success together, including winning a World of Outlaws show at Williams Grove. Bernie takes over for the recently released Tyler Swank. Gio and the KCP Racing 18 will be in action this weekend with the World of Outlaws at Volusia and East Bay. Speaking of the World of Outlaws, the World of Outlaws Late Model Series is back this weekend after a 3-week break following DIRTRACKR Nationals. They were supposed to be racing tonight at Duck River Raceway Park, but that event was lost to weather. The series will be racing tomorrow at Smoky Mountain Speedway in Tennessee for the Tennessee Tip-Off. Sounds like a very strong field of cars is expected to be at Smoky Mountain to take on the full-time Outlaw guys. After 5 race nights in 2021, all at Volusia, Kyle Strickler leads the point standings by 68 over Kyle Bronson. Strickler has 2 wins, 4 top 5s, and 5 top 10s to lead the way. Ricky Weiss, Tyler Bruning, Dennis Erb Jr., Brandon Shepard, Rick Eckert, Scott Bloomquist, Darrell Lanigan, and Ross Bales round out the top 10 in the standings. Several drivers will be looking to bounce back after rough starts to the season, including Brandon Shepard, who is winless in 5 Outlaw starts and 9 Lucas starts in 2021. Shepard's best finish with the Outlaws was a 6th on February 11th, and he has yet to really be a factor for a win. Cade Dillard also had a tough start in Florida. After finishing second on the opening night of the season back on January 14th, Dillard had finishes of 21st, 18th, 25th, and 12th. He ended up 3rd in the standings in 2020, and we will be looking to regain that form this weekend. The last 3 visits to Smoky Mountain for the Outlaws and Lucas were won by 3 different drivers. Mike Marlar and Jimmy Owens bagged Outlaw wins, while Brandon Overton is the most recent Lucas winner. Because of his incredibly hot start to the season, Kyle Strickler is actually favored by the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula. Brandon Shepard is second in win chances, but by a pretty good margin. This could be a good track for Shepard to get his season going in the right direction, though. He leads the Outlaws in best average finish and most wins on half-mile racetracks back through 2019. As for Strickler, he had some nice runs with the Extreme Dirt Car Series since leaving DIRTRACKR Nationals, and now the real test begins. Can he stay fast and consistent as the scenery and tracks change, especially with guys like Brandon Shepard breathing down his neck? Another driver who we expect to be a contender all year long is Ricky Weiss. He'll be interesting to watch going forward. He left Volusia with 1 top 5 and 5 top 10s, but he started 15th or worse in all 5 features so far this season. He's doing yeoman's work passing cars, and he leads the series in feature plus minus and top 10 value finishes so far. But that's not how you're going to be a threat for the championship. The Outlaws race at Smoky Mountain Speedway will also be live on Dirt Vision. Other late model racing to pay attention to this weekend is the March Madness event at Cherokee Speedway in South Carolina. They've got Southeastern Limited late models headlining action on Saturday with a 2,000 to win race. And then on Sunday, they've got a 10,000 to win Southern All-Stars Super late model event. I would expect a lot of the guys who run Smoky Mountain on Saturday to head to Cherokee on Sunday with good money on the line. Port Royal also opens their season on Sunday with a 3,000 to win Super Show. As for open wheel racing, you've got the USCS in action at Chatham tonight and tomorrow. Kern County and Silver Dollar out in California have 360 action. You've got weekly shows for both Lincoln and Port Royal in Pennsylvania this weekend featuring 410 sprint cars. There's also plenty of other racing happening as well, including the US MTS Modifieds season opener at RPM Speedway. If you're headed out this weekend, stay safe and enjoy the racing. If you can't go out, stay in and watch one of the many streaming events. Speaking of those streaming events, there are 5 shows on the streaming schedule for today with a bunch more to come for the weekend. Dirt Vision has the World of Outlaws sprint cars from Volusia. Flow Racing has Flow 24/7 and the Harvest 100 from Alltech Raceway. Racing Boys has Now 600 micro action from Red Dirt Raceway. Racing Dirt has the US MTS Modified opener, and Speed Sport has those 360 sprint cars from Kern County and Silver Dollar Speedway. To see the full daily streaming schedule, including links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. There are no less than 25 shows across the streaming platforms throughout the weekend, so stay tuned to that page daily to see what is available to watch. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Friday and a good weekend. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. Those likes and subscribes on YouTube are appreciated as well. You can email the show at info@dirtracker.com. I do check those every single day. You can follow Dirt Tracker on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Dirt Tracker. You can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting DIRTRACKR.com. If you'd like to get email updates from Dirt Tracker, you can sign up at DIRTRACKR.com/newsletter, and you can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you on Monday for more Dirt Tracker Daily.